Kenny, come over.
Yo, this is PrettyBoyLarry, and this is Switching Up.
Swinging like rackets, I don't like these maggots. Ay, dirty rock star, still up in the fashion. Ay, you know I drink good, got that bubbly.
Right now, we are in downtown Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? That's where I'm from. I'm a celebrity stylist, fashion designer, and director. How I got to being a stylist is like, I moved to LA, and I wasn't trying to be a stylist at the beginning, you know what I'm saying? I met a couple big connections, got introduced for a lot of big people, and then next thing you know, I got a job to like style like Offset of Amigos, you know what I'm saying? So that's how it, long story short, that's how it all happened. I've worked with Trippie Red, Offset, Lil Pump, Smoke Perp, Adam 22. That's what I worked with. Uno the Activist, THOUXANBANFAUNI, Lil Mosey, Cody Shane. People that I met this talented artist. His name is K Suave. He's like signed to Trippie Red. I met him, and he introduced me to Trippie. You know what I'm saying? And Trippie started bringing me around, and he was like a big like connection for me in the industry. So that's a big connect right there. First day I met Fauni was in LA. I got introduced to him for one of my homies, and he loved my work off rip. You know what I'm saying? He was like, "Yo, I want to model some of your clothes." So I pulled up to the house, modeled some of his stuff, and then also just directed a music video for him recently. You know what I'm saying? I always wanted to like direct a video for him, and he always like pushed it away. You know what I'm saying? He's like, maybe. Then a year later, he was like, "Yeah, you can direct my video. It's called Tennessee Titan." And I was like, say less, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I met Fauni, and that's how we got to working with each other. So me and Adam 22 got into a little beef for an hour to 2 hours on Instagram. Some people saw it, some people didn't, but like, so I got co-signed by Adam 22 last year in LA. Like, he was fucking with my brand. He was showing love, you know what I'm saying, putting me on his story, putting my clothes out there, trying to help me out, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate him for that, you know what I'm saying? He didn't have to do that, but I really appreciate it. Back to that story, so I got hit up by this promoter. He had my number. He was like, "Yo, are you friends with Adam 22? I'm like, "Yeah, we cool, you know what I'm saying? We chill. We hang out here and there, you feel me?" And I'm like, "Yo, we trying to pay him. We're trying to book him like a party. Can you please message him and ask him?" And I'm like, "You know what? Why not?" You know what I'm saying? I don't care. So I texted him like, "Yo, these people are trying to pay you for a party." And he was like, "Yeah, I don't mind. Send them my email." And I sent them the email. They didn't think much of it after that. Didn't hear from them. So 2 weeks later, I find out there's like a fake flyer of this nigga and me and him on the same flyer, and he thought I was a part of it. You know what I'm saying? And then he thought I was a part of it, and then he ended up like tagging me, like posting me on his story saying I was don't trust me, I'm a scammer off parties and stuff. And it was obviously not true, you know what I'm saying? And like my boy AD, he's also a host for No Jumper. Shout out AD, man. If y'all don't follow him, you know what I'm saying, real crip, for real shit, you know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for him, this situation would have never got resolved. You know what I'm saying? Like, would have never got resolved. But like, he texted me, no, he called me, he was like, "Yo, Larry, I know you didn't do that shit. I do not believe that. I do not believe that at all. I'm going to the office right now. I'm about to straighten this up for you." And I was like, "Thank you, finally." someone in this camp that does not believe, that doesn't like eat his like shorts, eat his dick, like that be everything Adam says, they go with. He's like the opposite. If he knows something like fake, AD's gonna like try to fix the situation. And I appreciate him for that, you know what I'm saying? So I posted on my story, I went live. I didn't go private because I didn't have nothing to hide. I didn't do nothing wrong. So I went live, my live was jumping, I was talking my shit, you know what I'm saying? And then AD hit me up, he was like, yo, situation's all good, blah, blah, blah. He took the post down, and we patched things up, you know what I'm saying? So me and Adam are good now, ain't no more beef with Adam. Post is up for an hour and a half, I took it down. So I'm letting y'all know it's over with. I fuck with him, and like, even though he didn't call me, you know what I'm saying, to talk it out, I still forgive him, you know what I'm saying? People make mistakes, so we're all good now. We patched things up. What inspired me to start my brand? Trust none, you know what I'm saying? I got hurt a lot in the past by a lot of like females, some niggas using me for clout, all type of weird shit, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, I should make a clothing brand called Trust None, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to be careful about who you trust in this industry, because it can really bite you in your ass. So I wanted to make a brand based off that. So that's what I decided. And I love fashion. Like, I always wanted to have my own clothing brand. So that's what made me want to like start a clothing brand. Name that, you know what I'm saying?
So working with Trippie, what was that like?
Man, working with Trippie, he wasn't fucking with me at first though. He thought I was like, I don't know. He wasn't fucking with me at first. Like, I got invited to the house. K-Suave brought me to the house. He's like, yo, this is the designer and stylist I was talking about, Trippie. Nigga was laying down, mad as hell, looking at me like, just nodding his head like he didn't know who the fuck I was. He was just on the laying down and shit like, he didn't care. And I was like, you know what I'm saying? I don't blame him. You know what I'm saying? I ain't care. He was like, Suave was like, yo, show him the pants. You know what I'm saying? Show him what you got. You feel me? And I was like, you know what I'm saying? I pulled the pants out. I show him, I'm like, yo, Trip, made these for you, man. What you think? Show him like 2 pantses. He looks at me for like 10, 15 seconds without saying anything. I thought this something wrong. Like, he was just looking at me. I was like, I'm over here just holding the pants up like this. He's just like, I'm laying down on his rug looking at me like 10, like solid 10 seconds. Like imagine that shit. And I was like, I'm looking at the nigga, and he was like, he starts smiling slowly. He was like, that bitch is hard, gang. Gets up immediately, picks up the pants, and then I'm like, yo. I pushed it because my boy was like, yo, don't force the photo shoot. He don't know you like that. I'm like, man, I don't know when I'm gonna see this motherfucker again, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta leave an impression today, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, Trip, if you want, we can shoot it outside or in here, whatever you want to do. You feel me? Like, he's like, oh yeah, for sure, hell yeah. Give me like 15 minutes. Took him 2 hours, you know what I'm saying? I ain't care, you know what I'm saying? No, you know, rapid time or whatever. We knocked off the shoot, and then after the shoot, he's like, I was like, bro, you got a stylist? He's like, nah, man, I want to work though. I want to work for sure. And I was like, yeah, for sure, we can work. And then he just randomly like just hand me his phone. Like, I was confused. I was like, just hand me his phone. He was like, follow yourself. I want to tap in. I was like, oh shit. So he ended up following me that day, and then like. After that, you know what I'm saying? After that, we just kept on working, doing photo shoots and videos together. Me getting him right with fits, and then like, I really appreciate Trippie for giving me the opportunity to work with him for sure. Someone I really want to work with is like, I really want to work with like Playboi Carti and Drake. Like, those are like my two favorite people. Like, Playboi Carti first, because I relate to him, but Drake's a legend, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you work with Drake, nigga, like, out of here, you know what I'm saying? So Drake and Playboy Cardi for sure. That's what I really want to work with. Now it's gonna happen though. Stay tuned. I'm talking right now. Alright, what it started the comic book pants was I've always loved comic books ever since I was a kid, just reading them, all like the crazy anime, the bad guy, the good guys, superhero type of shit. I loved it, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna make these into some pants. You feel me? And then Cody Shane was the first model for my pants, you know what I'm saying? Shout out my boy Nuri, talented photographer, you should follow him. He set it up for me, you know? Showed Cody it. Cody was like, pull up. And then after she wore it, Trippie Red saw it. He was like, yo, I'm gonna wear these next. You know what I'm saying? So Trippie was the second model. And then it started going up after that. Sold out in a week. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of my favorite drops. The comic book pants that I made. So it was fire. So yeah, it was really cool, man, working with Souja Boy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was chill, like, you know, that's everybody's childhood. Like, that's my childhood. Not everybody's, but that's my childhood as a kid. Like, I used to watch his videos all the time. So for his management to reach out to me and saying, yo, Souja Boy seen your hoodies, he wants you to style him type shit, like, I was like, what the fuck? So, like, when I met him and he co-signed my brand, showing love to my Trust None shit, like, that shit was fire, bro, man. Shout out Souja Boy, man. Appreciate you for sure. I fuck with TikTok, but like, I don't know if I can really get into that shit. Like, I'll try it. We'll see where it goes right now, but no guarantees. I still don't know how to use the app. I have it downloaded, but I don't go on it. But I'm gonna give it a try for sure. I fuck with TikTok, you know what I'm saying? It helps out a lot of people's career, you know what I'm saying? And like, yeah, like, it blew up Souja Boy's song. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was weird, because in the video, he was like, I wasn't trying to be in the video with the TikTokers and shit. I was like, he's like, well, Larry, hop in the video. And I was like, nah, bro, I'm a stylist, bro. Like, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Souja Boy was like, no, hop in this shit. And I was like, you know what? It's Souja Boy. Feel me? So, if y'all look at the video, I'm in the background. I'm not even doing the dance right. I look, I'm the only one. I'm the only nigga off in the background. So. It was a cool experience though, and like, you know what I'm saying, I fuck with TikTok. I might get into it. I don't know yet. It's 50-50 right now. Man, Ian Connor is like my idol. Like, he made me want to become like this stylist, this fashion designer that I wanted to be. I don't know, when I dropped out of school, like, I didn't know what else I was good at, because I played Division II basketball for 2 years, got ineligible, dropped out, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, I don't know what I want to do. And I'm like, I love fashion. I've been seeing this little nigga Ian do it. I'm like, why can't I do it? You know what I'm saying? So meeting him and then him like fucking with my shit. He said he's seen my hoodies before, like my Trust None hoodies before. That shit was fire, like, you know what I'm saying? It shows me that I'm actually in the right direction. You feel me? So meeting him was really cool. Shopped it up with him, gave me his number. Like, it meant a lot, you know what I'm saying? So we got like a lot of fire shit on the way, man, for real. So coming soon. My brand Trust None is just like, I'm trying to drop at least like 7 to 8 more pieces. I got a pop-up coming next month, and just keep on getting in on like huge artists. I want everybody in them, not even artists, just all my supporters, all my friends, anybody that's trying to wear Trust None, man. I gotta get everybody in that shit. Like, I have a lot of pieces on the way, man. So coming soon for sure.
Young Sus.